Podcasting happened because I was bored.
Bored?
I was bored. I was a club promoter and a concert promoter for about 24 years. And I said, I want to do something different. I used to bring a lot of Wu-Tang back in the day.
Okay.
Not no more, back in the day. So I want to do something different. And the thing was called Ustream back then. So it was podcasting, but it was through Ustream. So it was just audio.
Okay.
So I started that in 2013. And then I kind of left it, had my walk with Christ, and I said, I want to come back. About 3 years ago, I want to come back to the entertainment field, but not the clubs and not the concerts, right? Something a little different, right? Keep myself clean. And I just started watching the podcast, watching YouTube, and I came across David Shands, a social proof podcast with David Shands. And he interviewed people that are black and brown that were dropping the gems on his show. So he'll bring them in, talk about their business, whether it's a t-shirt company or a real estate company or Toro or Airbnb, and they'll drop the gems. He'll get them to drop the gems on the show. Like that, you can start your podcast or business right away. So I was trying to figure out what I want to do in my life, So I said, okay, I might get into the Toro, or I might get into the Airbnb or something else. I might start a t-shirt line. I don't know. I'm keep on watching Social Proof Podcast with David Shands.
Right.
But then I sat back one day. I was like, wait a second. Why am I trying to do all these other business? But I'm the David Shands in Chicago.
There you go.
So why am I not doing interviewing here in Chicago? My twist is that I interview entrepreneurs that give back to the community. So that's how I started. Yeah, we kind of slow here in Chicago, which is good.
Yes, it is.
Because if you get in now, yes, sir. So yeah, that being said, yeah, we're behind New York, we're behind California, we're behind Texas, and we're behind the Mecca, which is Atlanta. That's the Mecca when it comes to podcasting. But like I said, it's good for us that we're starting here because now we get more recognized here in Chicago. The hardest thing, it will be consistency. And you hear that all the time. In any kind of business, you'll hear that. You have to be consistent in what you're doing. That is the cheat code, period.
Consistency.
Some podcasters start right away and they drop off by the 7th episode. They're done. They don't want to invest any more money into it. And if you want to do this, yeah, you can start with your cell phone automatically. EYL, start with the cell phone. Now they're millionaires and billionaires. But you have to move it up, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes they just give up. Or if they're doing like a partnership, one partner can make it, the other partner can't make it. There's something always going on. But it's consistency. It's you really, really wanting it. Are you going to really invest in yourself? Do you really believe in yourself? Yeah. And that's the hardest part. Absolutely. I'm in networking events like there's no tomorrow. David Shands has shown me that you show up to a dentist conference. Yeah, you're not a dentist, but you're the only podcaster in that room. Now, check it out. You're the only podcaster in the room. They all want to talk to you because they all have something to say. And you're giving them that platform. Me, I show up to any kind of conference. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm going to show up because I'm the only podcaster in that room. Okay. So I get that business. Charlamagne the God would say no.
No,
he definitely said no. Yeah. He was, because he actually does both. We all know who Charlamagne the God is from the Breakfast Club, right? Yeah. He has his show, Brilliant Idiots, on YouTube, and he has, of course, the Breakfast Club. It's not, but it's the same. So are people going towards to radio more than podcasting? It's easy to jump on the radio, just turn on the channel. But where people get a little lazy at is that, let's say, broadcasting and podcasting. Now, I could switch it up where broadcasting, which is those channels 2, 5, 7, 9, 32, right? That's broadcasting. Podcasting, of course, is YouTube and streaming and whatnot. More people are actually watching podcasting these days because they get what they want right away. They don't have to wait till Wednesday to go see Chicago Fire or Chicago PD. They can just go to YouTube and watch it whenever they want. So a lot more people are going towards podcasting. So the eyes are in both places right now. Podcasting is a multi-billion-dollar industry. So I tell people in Chicago listening to this right now, if you're in Chicago, jump in this right now because it's hot right now. Exactly. Is it saturated? Absolutely not. That's what they said about the newspaper. When the newspapers came out, or radio came out, or TV came out, it was going to become saturated. We got TV channels come popping up all the time now, right? The new TV channel, when you turn on the TV, it's like channel what? Channel 100 and what? Because they don't want to show what's going on in the hood. They don't want to really show what people are struggling with. You know what I'm saying? They want to make everything look pretty. So that's why you see a lot more people now getting their news from podcasters. They're not really getting their... Okay, the last election that was won for presidency was won by podcasters.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Period. It wasn't broadcast TV. Broadcast TV is going to give you all the goody stuff, right? And some bad stuff, right? They want to make a certain community look bad. But other than that, you're not going to get the truth unless you go to somebody else. We're hot right now. We're jumping into podcasting like there's no tomorrow. And that is because we're out there. We want to be in the trenches. You know what I'm saying? We want to get the word out. Especially this year where all these things were happening to Latino people. The news wasn't talking about it. Podcasters were. You know, podcasters were recording what was going on in the neighborhoods. Podcasters were showing their aunts and their moms and their tios and their tias and all this stuff being locked up and taken away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Legacy media wasn't showing all of it. They showed some of it, but not all of it.
Were you instrumental in that?
No, I'm not really. Showing that part, no. Talking about it, absolutely. I do have people in media that will call me and say, hey, this is going on in this neighborhood and whatnot. All right, let me know. I'll say that on my podcast. When I wanted to get my own studio, so I was renting out a studio before, right?
Okay.
And I was paying about $1,000 a month. And I'm like, wait a second. I'm giving this guy $1,000 a month. He's messing up my videos all the time. I think I could do better.
Right.
So me and my partner at the time said, let's get our own equipment in our own place. Huge. And people think you need all those numbers, like, right, those subscriptions or all you need is people really watching you to get the subscribers. I have 1,000, maybe 1,060 people that are subscribed to my page, on my YouTube page. Why do I have like 6 contracts and 2 of them are government? Because it's who's watching the show, right? So who's watching the show is the ones going to bring you all that, those goodies, right? That's how it is. It's what you're giving out, right?
Yeah.
If you give out positive. They want to buy these Sonys that cost like $4,000 or $5,000 each.
Yeah.
And they don't know how to work them. They didn't take the time to learn how to use them and whatnot. And then they get frustrated, and then by the 7th episode I was talking about earlier, they quit. So now that camera's on offer up, that's how they jump the gun. It's like get to know what you have first, and then move on to the bigger things. I started with a cell phone. You know what I'm saying? Be in those places. There's got to be a restaurant. There's got to be a T-shirt company. There's got to be somebody out there that wants their business put out there, right? You just show up and say, I am a podcast. Why don't you put a commercial on my podcast? This is my analytics. Don't worry about the subscribers, right? We're not worried about subscribers anymore. Your analytics actually watching, right? Because people have an issue with subscribing. They have that commitment issue. They're like, they don't want to press that red button.
And it's free.
Right. But if you look at their analytics, who are they really watching? That's what I show people. Don't look at my subscribers. Yeah, it's 1,000 something. Look who's watching. And that's where I get them. They're like, all right, I'll have a commercial on here. So my next move is moving to Paseo Boricua, which is on Division Street. It's where we had the steel flags, Puerto Rican steel flags. We have one on California and Division Street. It's a huge steel flag, Puerto Rican flag, and one on Western. So I want to be in the community I grew up in.
Okay.
Absolutely. So my thing with the new spot is having a networking room for the community to come into. If they have anything going on with their business, they're offering something for free for the community. They could do it in my space. There'll be a huge LED wall. They could put displays on that wall. And they'll have the seating room for about a good 60, 70 people. So that's what I'm trying to do for them. Yeah. We're still trying to figure that out. My mentors are doing great. I just got to stick with them a little bit longer to get them to those numbers and whatnot. But I say this, when it comes to podcasting, do what you love and everything will come to you. Okay. Everything will come to you.
Do you think social media clips help out?
Absolutely.
The shorts and clips.
The time. Yes, you should be putting out at least 2 to 3 a day. Anything less than that, you can stop it. I sell out every month.
Do you think in podcasting it's important to be honest, or is it important to keep up with the trends?
Always be honest.
Always be honest.
Podcast should be raw and real. It's not broadcasting where it's scripted and all that stuff.
Authentic.
Podcast has to be raw and real. People
So
are not, they're
if
not going to
it's
watch you. Once they see the fakeness, they're not going to watch you.
so when you see something that's trending, you don't necessarily have to just make your segment about just that.
Nah, it's not. So I'm thinking when you say that, I'm thinking like The View with the ladies, right? The View with Whoopi or even Charlamagne the God with the Breakfast Club or whatnot. Those are great because I watch them. But that's just keeping up the trends, you know what I'm saying? When podcast is a whole different thing. You could mention them. You can mention something that hits your heart, you know what I'm saying? That is happening.
Yeah.
That's cool and everything, but you don't have to keep up with the trends. You gotta keep up with your clientele. Who's watching you?
That's
Mm-hmm. What do they want to learn from you? Well, how are you solving an issue? Give people an opportunity to tell me what they like most. Like I'll start off with like Tom or Jerry. Can you answer that question, sir? Right. Was Jerry the brat or was Tom the brat?
Jerry was the brat.
Jerry was the brat, right? Tom was always chilling.
Yeah.
Here comes the mouse messing up things.
Yeah.
Tom was always trying to hook up with the other cat, right?
Yep.
That's what he was trying to do.
Yeah. He was trying to get the girl and smoke a cigarette.
Right. These are the ways this is the way I break the ice with people.
Okay.
So then I'll ask you, Chicago pizza or New York pizza? So then I'll
I
ask
love
you
New York. I love
where
y'all.
that we're from.
Pieces,
So they say you haven't had we're from Chicago.
Chicago pizza.
Where from?
Me myself personally, I'm gonna go to Italian Fiesta.
Italian, I heard that one before. I've never been there, but my favorite place to go to is Pequot's.
You gotta check that out.
Okay. All right, cool. Very
So-
cool stuff.
Before now you hit us with the pizza.
Yes, sir.
Barrera tacos. Who got the best?
Tacos, as far as
the Barrera tacos, the one.
Birria.
Yeah,
Birria tacos.
Okay.
Birria.
Birria.
I like Birria tacos. They're good.
Put us on the Birria tacos for those that
Taco
don't
La
know.
Clan. They're on Fullerton and Pulaski. Taco La Clan.
Taco La Clan
Yeah.
on Fullerton and Pulaski.
Yeah, my mouth getting watery now. No, not at all. No, it's a color of that Tiffany color. Their sign.
That green, that teal
Yeah,
green.
yeah. They have it outside, and the letters are yellow. Yeah, and then the background's that Tiffany color.
Yeah, you gotta get you a tostada. You know
Something
what
like
I'm
that. Yes,
saying?
sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. And I'm Puerto Rican, by the way.
Sure.
Something about Puerto Ricans here in Chicago and New York, we don't like being called Mexicans.
I know that's right.
And Mexicans don't like being called Puerto
No,
Ricans.
they don't. Don't mix it up now.
Yeah. Hey, don't call me no African.
I can't wait for that interview.
What made you decide to make him your mentor? What was so exciting about him?
Man of God, for one. Definitely man of God. And two, he's so likable and knowledgeable about podcasting. He did podcasting out of a whim. He was just trying to sell T-shirts.
Wow.
And then he had to do a conference. He was trying to do a conference. He's like, I got to do some kind of, I got to do something to get the word out. So he started doing podcasting. And from podcasting, he started interviewing all these entrepreneurs who are great and amazing people. He became famous doing it.
Yep. He sure did.
Now he's a multi-millionaire.
Yes, he did.
It's a funnel. It's got to go hand in hand.
Okay.
Yeah, got to go hand in hand. So I started for TikTok. TikTok, you give them 60 seconds. Then you give them 3 minutes on Instagram. And then you give them the full on YouTube.
How do you?
And for the old folks, you go to Facebook.
How do you adjust to all of the changing guidelines for YouTube?
I haven't seen them really. What have you seen?
I know they went from. I know at one point in time you had to have a certain amount of subscribers.
Yeah, it went from 1,000 to 500.
Yeah, and then now it's like other stipulations, watch hours and stuff like that.
The watch hours went up
Yeah,
to 400, I believe.
yeah, 4,000.
Is it more?
That's
4,000. Yeah, and that's cool if you get there, right? They'll start paying you. Well, actually, YouTube does not pay you. That's the misconception people get. They don't pay you. They just open the floodgates for people to start asking you to put their ads on your show.
Yes.
That's what they do. They actually don't pay you. They just open up the door.
Yeah.
So when you get a comment, it's a certain stipulations, and then they raise it because more people are getting into it. You think that's an adjustment moment or that's a challenge?
It might be a challenging moment because it's podcasts have been around for a long time, but it's still a baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
It is.
a lot of things are changing. It's just like the music industry. You get paid now for streaming, right? They get paid very little, but they get paid for streaming.
Yeah.
We haven't got paid for it. You know what I'm saying? later on, yeah, we get monetized like through a YouTube thing. But later on, people are gonna make money off of our show,
Right.
by showing it. So we have to figure that out. Just like the musicians are doing
That's good to know.
when it comes to streaming their music. When you're learning how to edit, right? I never edited before. I could talk on the mic all day long. I think I did all my life talking on the mic. I've been in entertainment since I was 7 years old.
Yeah.
That's easy, but the behind the scenes stuff, that's where it gets hard, and you have to really learn. Take time and learn the craft.
Yeah.
Especially when you're editing.
Yeah.
That took me a while.
Yeah.
Did you ever get that frustrating moment where you want to throw it against the wall?
Absolutely. I quit. I don't want to do this no more. And my wife was like, you swiped that credit card and bought all that stuff. You better learn this.
You throw it back in there.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm glad she's a strong influence behind you, because when you got people that'll just be like, yeah, you don't need to do that. Nah.
Especially when you're doing something new and they don't understand it.
Right.
They're like, you're just wasting your time.
Yeah.
Nah, you gotta believe in yourself.
And then when you put the blindfold on and give her the keys and she's turn around and see the house, you're like,
Let's go.
It's from podcast.
No, that's every day now. She's like, you don't got to do a podcast.
You don't got an interview?
I honestly did not forget about this interview. I forgot it was today.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So
I'm glad I hit you
when you
there.
hit me up, I was laying in bed.
Oh, wow.
I was thinking, man, I don't gotta do nothing today. I was like, I don't gotta do no interviews. Well, I did something earlier.
Okay.
Someone's gonna be advertising on the podcast, so I had a little interview with the person about what we do. But I got home like, man, I got a podcast. I don't gotta edit. I don't gotta do nothing. I'm just and I look at my phone like, what? That's today.
The creators in Chicago.
Get out the house, get out the basement, you start blogging. People want to see the behind the scenes stuff.
I said that.
Start blogging.
I said that. So how you feel about streaming? Like,
Streaming's good too.
Yeah.
Everyone should jump on it.
Do you
I need to
think-
jump on it more.
But I was just gonna ask that. Do you think you'll eventually lead over into streaming?
Yeah. All kinds
Yeah.
of stuff, man.
So you see yourself talking to the chat?
Oh yeah.
Because that's a new thing.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's the new
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
My daughter's like chat like that. She said something to me the other day and she was like, chat, what y'all think? I said, who is chat? She had like 6 people talking to her friends. I'm like, chat.
Yeah. I started seeing that on TikTok. People calling the people
chat.
and I'm like, what's it talking about? You know what I'm saying? I'm 52 years old.
That's what dated me too.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Like, I don't know what that is. But you learn, as me being an older guy, I had to learn you have to use ChatGPT.
Yeah.
You gotta use it.
Yeah.
And especially right now, Claude too. I'm using both. ChatGPT
I
and
use
Claude.
Qual too.
Mhm.
Qual.
Using both.
I use Qual.
Which one? Claude?
QW. Yeah, it's another one. QWAR.
Okay.
Quartz or something
Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
Comes with chat. They give you a different perspective in
Cool.
ChatGPT.
Yeah, I like using them both. They help me out a lot, especially when I'm trying to do a contract or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Just spits it out right away.
Yeah.
Legacy.
Why?
Because my kids need to know my legacy.
That's right, bro.
Yeah, my lineage needs to know my legacy. Right now, I just did a Mother's Day. Right, not just did it, but I just put it out. I actually recorded my mom. I had my mom come into the studio, and I got this off of a friend of mine that he recorded his mom before she passed away.
Okay.
And he didn't know he was doing that. He didn't know she was going to pass away. He just said, "Hey, mom," he's in the kitchen and he's like recording his mom, talking to his mom. And then she passed away.
Wow.
And I'm like, man, my mom's older too. I'm gonna tell my mom to come down with a podcast. I'm gonna podcast with her.
Yeah.
And so we did a whole podcast about a year ago. And I just put it back out for Mother's Day to let people know, hey, you're going to do a podcast in my studio with your mom. Come on down, And I put it out there, and I was watching the podcast, and the stuff that my mom said that I didn't know about when I was a kid, how I was born.
Right.
I didn't know I was born in the ambulance, not in the hospital.
Wow.
And there was another person inside the ambulance. This is back in Puerto Rico. I was born in Puerto Rico. There was another person in the ambulance that got picked up at the same time when the ambulance went up the mountain.
Uber pool. Had an Uber share, right?
Uber pool.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Well, the other person in the ambulance with us, right? I'm in my mom's stomach. Actually, my feet stuck out, came out first, so I'm breached.
Ooh.
I'm breached. So that's why the ambulance came in and got me right away. But they were actually picking up another lady that she got beat up by her husband, and she was dying. So the minute I was born in the ambulance, that lady died.
Oh, wow.
So they say for every life taken, it's a life
so
born.
those stories are like strong. You need to find out about your parents. And so I didn't know this. At the time I'm 52 now. I was 50. I didn't know this. That's how I was born. You know, that my mom went through this.
We were just having this conversation on here, and we were talking about the time capsule, the digital time capsule.
Mm-hmm.
Your kids, your grandkids, your kids can go back and see they papa.
That's right. That's right.
That right there is a legacy within itself.
Yeah.
And not only that, your mother as well.
Yeah.
So,
You should. You never know the things that come out their mouths. You're like, what?
my grandma was something else. That's all I'm gonna say. Rest in peace, Granny. I love you. I wish I could have interviewed her.
And listen, by just putting that out there and my mom's interview, not for Mother's Day, because it just came to me, I should put this out for Mother's Day.
Right.
I got 4 people to sign up. They want to interview their mother. Absolutely, but not Puerto Rico. I like Puerto Rico. I love Puerto Rico. It's where I was born. But I still work right now, and the only reason I work is because I got a pension. Other than that, I just be doing podcasting. I won't let go of my pension. I retire in 3 years.
I don't want to let go, man, either.
So as I retire in 3 years, right, I'm moving out of this whole country, and I'm going to Spain. And that's where I'll be doing the podcast.
I got 2
I'll still be
years.
having my business here.
Okay.
Because I'll have my podcast business. Hopefully, I'll have 2 or 3 at a time, and still in my buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I get into that. David Shantz also teaches about
Spain.
entrepreneurship.
I like that.
Yeah, I love Spain. Spain. Ever since I was a little kid, I saw a picture on the wall, and there was a fountain. It's a real beautiful fountain. And I told my mom, I want to go there. She's like, "That's Spain." I'm like, "I'm gonna go there one day," but I didn't think I could go. I wanted to go, but me living in the hood and living in the trenches, like, we're not supposed to jump on a plane and go somewhere beautiful like that.
Okay.
So when I got into my 30s, I said, yes, I can. Please do.
Before you go, is it ever a moment in time where you stopped and was like, this why I'm doing this?
Yes. My kid's in prison.
Wow.
So I have 10 kids that are in prison right now. I have a contract with St. Charles Juvenile Detention Center, and I teach those kids how to podcast.
Wow, man.
So at the same time I teach them how to podcast, they're always curious about God because they know I love God. So I get to talk to them about God, and they open up to me about situations that they've been through, and with their families and why they're there and whatnot. So yeah.
Hopefully you reach them in a positive way, and we appreciate the contribution. Yeah. And we definitely thank you for coming on. No line and no bull.